Hi everyone, this video is the difference between Vietnamese and American values. So the first thing I noticed when I came to the US is that people here are much more open. This is so different from, I feel like, Vietnamese people, because I think that the way that I was brought up, I felt much more reserved. I definitely didn't do small talk growing up, and I definitely didn't say hi or smile like this. So I think that's the first big difference when I came here. It's like people here are open, friendly. People like to ask about how your day is going. I think that's like the biggest change for me. And I think the second biggest difference is people here, there's a lot of work mentality. It's just their days. It's like it's about work. Not to say that in Vietnam we don't work, but in America there's a whole culture. A lot of it is just talking about work. And in Vietnam I felt like there was much more of a balance between a work-life balance. Here sometimes yes, sometimes not. In America it's very normal if you ask people, what do you do for a living? Americans, I feel like their identity sometimes is based on their work. In Vietnamese culture, I don't feel like growing up I've ever asked people like, what do you do? I feel like that would be very rude in my culture. So those are the two biggest differences. But let's see, but coming here, I do have to say that when I first came to the US, I was very quiet. I definitely did not say hi to people or smile at them, or I don't think I was that open like I am right now today. But over time, I think maybe these are the American values kind of suit me, because it's making me happy, and I enjoy smiling, and I enjoy saying how are you, and I enjoy meeting new people. I think it's just so fun and interesting, and it's the opposite in Vietnamese culture, because I feel like growing up it would take me quite some time before I would talk to a stranger who I go to the gym with for like 2 or 3 years because that's just the pace and the comfort level, and yeah, it's so different. But yeah, those are some differences. But I have to say though, even though at first these American values were quite, it was a lot of culture shock, but now I find it to be like so freeing. It's so, I think when you come from a culture where you don't really talk to strangers on the street like, hi, how are you? It's like when you come to America, like, wow, this is so fun and so like interesting that you can just say hi to people and smile and be like, oh, how are you, and what do you do, and you can talk about their pets and dogs. Oh yeah, there's another thing too. In LA there are so many owners there are so many people with dogs, and I think that's just so adorable and so cute, because growing up in Vietnam, I didn't see a lot of people with their dogs. I mean, I think dogs weren't even allowed in restaurants, and the culture here, there's a lot of like dogs sitting with their owners at a coffee store, and it's just so cute. I really like it. So I'm having a great time, and I'm still learning all the American customs and values and beliefs, but so far so good. Although there are days where I'm just like, oh my goodness, I am changing so much. But I just think that if you are studying, if you are from a different country and you're coming to the US, you shouldn't be afraid of change, and you should never feel pressured to change. Like you have to do small talk right away, to say hi to people, because that's not authentic. I feel like you should do what feels right for you in that moment, and if you change later on, then you change, and at least it's still you, and it makes you happy at the end. So don't worry so much about trying to fit in and trying to assimilate and be an American. Just do what works for you and know that it is enough. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Bye.